This is 91.7 WIXQ, radical, renowned, real college radio.
Are you job hunting? With Self-Check, you can check your employment eligibility records before your next employer does. So before you apply, check out uscis.gov/self-check. It's fast, it's easy, and it's free. Self-Check gives you the confidence of knowing your government records are in order. Check out your employment eligibility today at uscis.gov/self-check. Self-Check is a service of U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services and E-Verify.
Ladies and gentlemen, tune in to What is Savage every Sunday from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. with your host, Tiger Sprout. Only here on WIXQ 91.7 FM, The Ville.
WIXQ is owned by Millersville University and operated by the students as an extracurricular activity. The opinions expressed on air are those of the DJs and do not reflect the views of WIXQ or its staff. Seize the airwaves with WIXQ 91.7 FM, The Ville. Radical, renowned, real college radio.
And we are back here on the air here on WIXQ 91.7 FM. You are listening to What a Savage here with Tiger Sprout and Andrew Frank. And on to our next segment at the movies Friday night spotlight. Andrew Frank, please give us an update on the movies coming out this coming Friday.
All right, so we got several movies coming out. So the first one is The Predator. It's a sci-fi movie. I don't really know. I think it's about, I read something about maybe like alien like takeover, but I don't really know about it. It's not something that I was interested in.
Keep going.
And then I have A Simple Favor. It's a like comedy thriller. It kind of looked interesting. I remember seeing a trailer for it. I don't remember one, but I don't know about that one though. I mean, because it has like people I don't like in it. So
Who don't you like?
I think her name's Anna Kendrick. I don't like her. She's not
Redhead?
Yeah, she's not funny.
Anyone else?
I forget who else is in that, but it's somebody else, I think. But
Do you have any other movies listed?
no, let's go to your movies.
Okay. We also got Mandy coming out. Know nothing about it. Also have Unbroken Path to Redemption coming out. Also know nothing about it.
Same.
And we also have White Boy Rick. I also know nothing about that.
Wonderful.
I just grab all these movies off of a list, and actually, I don't even think most of these movies come out to like theaters, like in our area.
I only saw like one or two of them coming out.
Yeah,
in our
I
theaters,
think some of the movies come out in specific areas, and then there's the movies that come out worldwide. Oh, I mean,
that's the issue of
nationwide.
this segment because not every movie comes out here. So I mean,
I know The
it's only-
Predator's
it's only
coming
gonna be,
out.
like one or two usually.
I know The Predator's coming out, but
yeah, it's coming out here.
White Boy Rick, for example, I don't know about coming out in say Regal or.
It's like it's not like
Penn
anyone
Cinema.
even like heard about these movies anyway.
So, recap: I went to go see The Nun on Friday,
And you liked it.
it was scary.
Yeah.
I was scared for my life. That was probably the scariest movie I have ever
I
seen.
doubt it's the scariest movie I've ever seen.
Well, it was the scariest movie I've ever seen, and I think you should go see it
No,
yourself.
I'm sorry, but I just don't believe in scary movies.
You don't like scary movies?
Not really.
Well, I think you'll like this one.
Nah.
You would be taking a second pair of shorts with you to this place.
Yeah. I just don't think that they're like, well, they're not real. So scary movies, it's all fake. So
I was terrified because I remember seeing The Conjuring, and the nun showed up in The Conjuring. My most memorable part of the scene was seeing her standing in the hallway. Have you seen The Conjuring?
yes, I have.
The second one?
I remember.
That was the one with the nun in it. She made that
Maybe,
appearance.
I don't know.
Well, she was standing in the hallway of the house. Oh my gosh, that was the
I
first.
just remember everyone was like obsessed with the first movie, and like everyone wanted to see that movie, and so we saw it, and then I thought it was okay, but then I don't think I saw the second movie. I may have, but I don't remember.
The second one, that was the one that really stuck out to me because that was when I first met the nun, and then they made the movie about it. I thought it was going to be a fake movie, but then it turned out to be an actual movie they made, and I was, pretty terrified because she was just showing up left and right, coming out of the shadows and outside in the cemetery, and I don't know. I wasn't ready. I was
Be
scared.
ready.
So
I don't think but
I
don't
recommend
believe in
it.
Scary movies.
I recommend it.
It's fantasy. Don't believe it. It's
8
not
out of 10.
It's not real. It's not going to happen to you. So don't get scared. It's just for entertainment.
I know if I ever need to go to a haunted, paranormal, actual, legit haunted place, I'm taking you with me
Because it's not real.
well,
it's fake.
that's why I'm taking you with me, because I know then I'm going to be safe. Because then they're going to want to pick a bone with you because you're the one calling them fake.
Because it's not real.
That's
It's
what I
fake
mean.
Because
So-
it's not real.
so I'm
there's
taking you.
There's nothing to be like scared about. 'cause
I'm
it's
taking
not
you with
real.
me. I'm
Nothing's
taking
gonna
you.
happen.
If Michael Myers shows up, phew,
Well,
he's talking to you first. I'm going to say,
well,
go talk to him over
he's
there.
not real. So yeah,
I'm going to say, go talk to Andrew Frank over there. He's the one that called you out.
I don't care. He's not real.
He said he'll fight you, take you down. So I'll throw a hot dog at you. So I don't know. I like it. A good movie. Go watch it. It's still out in theaters. Just came
Don't
out
watch it.
Just came out on Friday. And don't listen to Frank over here. Your mic is cut off, so you can't tell anyone what to do. Go see the movie. Don't listen to him. And let's get back to a little more music. And we'll be coming back a little bit later, maybe in about 20 minutes or so. Then we'll be talking about our famous Frank's Fairy Tales, The Gossip Block. And We'll be back here at WIXQ 91.7 FM. Stay tuned in, as we'll be back very, very shortly.
Strapped against my back, I held my hands, never knew how to act. The same black line that was drawn on you was drawn on me, and now it's drawn me in with 6th Avenue heartache. Silhouettes and dreams, you stood by me, just like moonbeams. And the same black line that was drawn on you was drawn on me, and that's drawn me in. Yeah, 6th Avenue heartache. And the same black line that was drawn on you was drawn on me, and that's drawn me in. Street, and gone like a midnight was that man. But I see his silk strings laid against that wall, and all his things, they all look so small. I got my fingers crossed on a shooting star, just like me. Scared of heights, come face your fears. Hold up. Do it just like Nikki, gone and bend it over. Say she roll with me, she tired of being a loner. Young, but you know I'm ready. Oh, foreign girls call me sexy. Hey, white girls give me Becky. But I'ma get back to the point, baby. Hold up. We them boys. Hold up. We them boys. Hold up. We making noise. Hold up. We them boys. Hold up. We them boys. Hold up. We making noise. Hold up. We them boys.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Hold up. You drive me crazy. Number one, girl, you can't replace me. Lead a club, these bras be trying to chase me. Whoa, that thing fat, let's make a baby. Damn, come roll with me in my Mercedes. Hold up, I see they broke, I see they lazy. Man, they money slim, they acting shady. I'm in my brand new car, who wanna race? Oh, girl, you ain't come up on, so why you showing up? Never. I'm taking them shots on my partners, they loaded up. Man, on the low, all these thoughts be acting so material. Hold up, man, did you see her interior? Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we making noise. Hold up. We them boys. Hold up, we them boys. We making noise. Hold up, we them boys.
Angry Young and Poor is an independently owned record and clothing store that has been selling everything punk rock since 1995. They have an extensive collection of new and vintage vinyl records, punk and metal t-shirts, leather jackets, and Doc Martens. Angry Young and Poor is located on 356 West Orange Street in Lancaster. They are open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day except the Wednesday and Sunday. More information can be found on their website, angryyoungandpoor.com, or by calling 717-397-6116.
Do you suffer from severe lack of theater? Then try Cinemard. Side effects may include auditioning, directing, playwriting, or stage managing. Take every third Tuesday of the month.
Whoa. Take every first Wednesday of the month.
At 9:15 p.m. in Dutcher Hall's Studio Theater. For anyone experiencing side effects for more than 4 years, please contact an agent. And remember to check the call board for more opportunities. Join Cinemard. It's dramatic spelled backwards.
The following is made possible by Dad.
Why was the basketball court all wet? Because the players kept dribbling all over it.
The dad joke. Corny, grown-worthy, but also one of the simplest ways to share a moment with your kids.
Why do you have to be careful when it's raining cats and dogs? Because you might step in a poodle.
And kids that spend more time with their dads grow up to be smarter, more successful.
Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding.
And, with any luck, funnier adults.
Why didn't the skeleton go to the dance? Because he didn't have any body to go with.
Dad jokes rule. So take a moment to make a moment and give your kid a laugh. It's as easy as going to fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
That's really funny.
WIXQ is on your favorite social media platforms. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and support us on Instagram. 91.7 WIXQ. Radical, renowned, real college radio.
Where is the moment we need it the most? You kick up the leaves and the magic is lost. Tell me your blue skies fade to gray. Tell me your passion's gone away. And I don't need no carrying on. You stand in the line just to hit a new low. You're faking a smile with the coffee to go. And tell me your life's been way offline. You fall into pieces every time. And I don't need no carrying on. Cause you had a bad day. You're taking one down. You sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't know. You tell me don't lie. You're working a smile and you go for a ride. You had a bad day. The camera don't lie. You're coming back down and you really don't mind. You had a bad day. You had a bad day. Well, you need a blue sky holiday. The point is they laugh at what you say. And I don't need no carrying on. You had a bad day. You're taking one down. You sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't know. You tell me don't lie. You're working a smile and you go for a ride. You had a bad day. The camera don't lie. You're coming back down and you really don't mind. You had a bad day. Sometimes the system goes on the blink and the whole thing it turns out wrong. You might not make it back and you know that you could be well, that's wrong, and I'm not wrong. So where was the passion when you needed the most? Oh, you and I, you kick up the leaves and the magic is lost. Cause you had a bad day, you're taking one down. You sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't know, you tell me don't lie. You're working a smile and you go for a ride. You had a bad day, you see what you like. And how does it feel? One more time. You had a bad day. You had a bad day.
And we are back here on WIXQ 91.7 FM, The Ville. You're listening to What is Savage with Tiger Sprout and Andrew Frank. And we are off to our next topic, Gossip Block, Frank's Fairy Tales.
All right, so everyone's talking about the Colin Kaepernick Nike ad controversy, and people have been going so far that they've been burning their Nike shoes and gear. So, what do you think about this?
Well, I'll tell you what. I've waited for this opportunity because I have a mic in front of me. I don't know who's listening, but they can't stop me.
Oh boy, here
because
we go.
I have a lot to say about this.
Here we go.
And to a lot, it's going to come to a shock. Because you know what? We all have different thoughts. We all have different views on life.
That's right.
Do we not?
Mm-hmm.
All right, then. So, for those who actually know me, I have voted for the red side. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That is where my values stand, my core values. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That is how I view my life, and that is how I live my life, of the values of the red side.
Yeah.
And I've known many people, I know many people who are on the blue side.
Mm-hmm.
I have people that have come to terms to push away from me and everything in between because of the political difference. However, I'm not that way. I don't care, who you're voting for. I just care that you vote in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because that's a right that we all have as citizens. Yet, at the same time, we all have our own differences, which I am fine with. I don't have a problem with that. We also all have our own thoughts, even different thoughts and views as to those who may vote the same way that you do. So, there are things that I agree with, and there are plenty of things I disagree with when it comes to the leadership of this country, opposed to people that view the leader of the country being the next great thing to slice bread.
Mm-hmm.
However, I may feel differently where there's some things where I just don't agree with it.
Yeah.
Because, different times and also different views. So, when I know all about the Colin Kaepernick thing, I've given many of projects and many of speeches and talks about the whole thing. Okay. I am also a white male. So that right there is a stigma as opposed to others who, may think, well, what do I have to say about it? Well, I've looked into it a little more as opposed to others who just talk before they think. They speak right out of their butts. Okay. And you know what? They'll be kicking themselves at the end. So how I view this is, no, I did not agree with kneeling during the national anthem. Okay. However, I agree with the stance that he took. Okay. Because there is an inequality in the world that we live in.
Yes.
Okay. Back in the 1960s, there was, segregation and everything going on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's still in a way happening today. It's not as, plain black and white as it was back then. No pun intended. However, it's still there today.
Yeah.
The segregation.
Yeah.
Okay. In some scenarios, I'll say. There's some scenarios where it's not there as opposed to it was back then. But there's some scenarios where it is still there based off of people's prejudice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I understand that was a different time. I understand people were raised during a different time. However, I'm in a different time as opposed to people who may be older than me that were in a different time.
Right.
That was the life they lived. This is the life that I live. Mm-hmm. I certainly don't agree with many people that are older than me because I feel that in a way there's a sense of ignorancy.
Yes.
Because not everybody looks at the full story. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
People just talk before they think. And unfortunately, that's the world we live in. And I will call people out left and right if I have to. Because you got to point out the ignorancy when it's there. No, I did not agree with the kneeling, as I said. However, I was fine with the protest in general. The protest should have been done a different time, a different place, but that's how I view it, okay?
Yeah.
I agree with the protest. Not during that time. That's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Colin Kaepernick, in my opinion, again, this is my opinion, don't want to offend anyone. This is my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a good quarterback, okay?
Okay.
He could throw the ball. He can run the ball. He can do everything in between. He's a leader on the field and a leader off the field.
Right.
Some people that are older than me don't agree with that. And that's fine. That's their opinion. I don't care. But people will backlash me because I just said that. And you know what? I could give two damns about that.
Mm.
That's true. I don't care what people have to say, what people have to think. Because it's my opinion.
That's right.
It's the world we live in. It's a free country. We get to give our own opinions, right or wrong.
And that's what matters. It's your opinion.
So, when I heard about the whole Nike picking Colin Kaepernick for the commercial,
Yeah.
I was a bit excited, okay?
Mhm.
Because this was a chance for him to get a new platform, okay,
Right.
that was agreed upon. It wasn't taken out during the game.
Yeah.
It is on national television where Nike asked him to be in the commercial. Have you seen the commercial?
I've seen bits of it.
You haven't seen the full commercial.
I think I saw the important part of it that was people were
You get what the commercial's about.
Yes.
Okay. I like the commercial. I had, goosebumps watching the commercial. The first time I ever saw the commercial was actually on Thursday during the Eagles-Falcons game, halftime. It was around 10:30ish at night. And the commercial came on, and I was like, wow, this is really nice. And it was going through everybody's personal background.
Mhm.
I saw Serena Williams. Do you know who Serena?
Yes.
You know who Serena
Yeah,
Williams
famous
is?
tennis
Thank
player,
God.
yes.
Okay, so she grew up in Compton, California. You know Compton.
Yeah.
Really bad area in
Right,
Oakland. Yes. She grew up there, became a famous tennis player.
Mhm.
She started from the bottom. Now she's where she is today.
Right.
And it went through other people who've gone through the same scenario, not just athletes. Other people have started somewhere and got to where they are today.
Mhm.
So, believe in something, even if that means sacrificing everything.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah.
Colin Kaepernick sacrificed everything
Mhm.
for his stance. It was a bad choice of his stance of when it took place.
Yeah.
Of doing it on the field.
Right.
However, it was not a bad choice as taking the protest. We are all allowed to peacefully protest as it is in our First Amendment rights. However, there are people that are ignorant not to know that the First Amendment is not just freedom of speech. There is freedom of press, freedom of religion that many people don't know about that, okay? And it upsets me that there are plenty, it fumes me inside, that there are plenty of ignorant people in this world. That is my rant on that, okay? I will not go into any more because then they will not ask me to come back on this air ever again.
Exactly.
So I will, keep it right to that point.
Yeah.
But if people want to talk to this outside where there's no microphone in front of me, I will gladly give my full case.
Yes. But you know what? I agree with you 100%, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So,
because I think, you know what, but you think that it should probably have been done off the field.
It should have been done at another point.
Right.
He could have gone to Washington, D.C. and done this, could have taken the march at D.C.
Yeah.
He could have done this any other way, okay?
Yeah. Because I just don't, I don't agree with maybe how he did it on the field, and that's probably why it upset so many people. But I mean, if he, like you said, he would have done it
That's
somewhere
the
else,
thing,
and that's a
okay?
whole different story.
There are plenty of things that upset me with Millersville.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm not going to take it out on Millersville's campus. However, I will express my disagreements on some things when it's right to do so.
Right.
Okay? It's the same thing with what he stands for. He can do this during a different time. I agree with the protest. I don't agree how it happened when it happened. Okay? So, the whole Nike thing, I'm still going to wear Nike shoes.
Yeah.
I don't give Nike backlash for what they did.
Right.
They asked him to be in the commercial.
Yeah.
They asked plenty of other people to be in the commercial. It wasn't Colin Kaepernick's commercial. Serena Williams was in it. Plenty of other people were in this commercial. That's the thing. But people are going to pick and choose what they want to pull out for their own argument, and
Right.
then people are going to pull in the other things to debunk their argument. Okay? So, that is me. So, I am a fan of Colin Kaepernick, the athlete. I give support to Colin Kaepernick for his stand, okay? I'm a 21-year-old, okay? I'm white, and I live right here in Lancaster.
Yes.
Okay? And there are things that I agree with when it comes to the Republican red side, but then there are things that I don't agree with that comes to the Republican red side. And we're all different in many ways. Not everybody's a diehard Republican. Not everybody's a diehard Democrat. There's some people that lean right in the 75%, the 70% fields of their side. Okay, we're not all made to agree on the same things.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So there are plenty of things that need to be changed out there. Plenty of things I don't agree with the president. there's some things that I do agree with the president.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay? There are some things that I agree with people who are in their 50s and 60s.
Mhm.
And there are plenty of things that I don't agree with people in their 50s and 60s. And
Right.
that's because they grew up in a different time. As opposed, it's 2018, it's time to get with the times.
Yeah.
Okay? So, and there are plenty of things that when my daughter's here, there's going to be plenty of things that she does not agree with. And there's plenty of things that she will agree with. And you know what?
That's okay.
I couldn't be any more proud of her.
Right.
And you want to know why? Because she took a stand. She has her own thoughts. And she's not corrupted or following because she feels like she has to.
Right.
She is her own person.
Mhm.
And whether I agree with her or not on whatever she has to say or think, it doesn't bother me one bit.
That's right.
Okay? And there's plenty of people out there who are all butthurt right now because I just said all of this. You know what?
You don't care?
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Mhm.
We're all our own person. We all have our own
Right.
opinions.
Make your own. Have your own thoughts and have your own opinions.
That is my rant on this whole Colin Kaepernick thing. Okay, so at the end of the day, still vote for the red side. That's just who I am. That's what I believe in. But I also believe in what Colin Kaepernick stands for.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
We're all our own different people.
Yes.
So God bless America. That's all I have to say.
Mhm.
All right. You don't know this, but there's a sportscaster, radio personality, sports personality. His name is Stephen A. Smith of ESPN. Very popular. Okay. What I just said right there, he would have said some of maybe the same things. Some things he would have said different. Some things he may have disagreed with. Some things he may have agreed with. But you know what the difference is? I'm a white male. He's a black male, okay? I'm in my 20s. He's in his 50s.
Mhm.
That's what I mean. We're all our own different people. However, we agree on some things. We disagree on some things.
Right.
And I aspire to be like Stephen A. someday when it comes to the sports personalities, the radio personalities, because he keeps it real. And I try my best to keep it real
Mhm.
when it comes to, saying what I have to say and everything in between.
Yes.
So that's all I have to say about the whole Nike situation, Colin Kaepernick thing. I am glad we talked about this because I've wanted to get that
I wanted
out
to
for
talk
so
about it too.
long.
Yes.
So any other gossip things that you have going on?
You know what? That's really what I wanted to talk about for this segment. I think
You have nothing else?
No, not for this one because I knew that was going to take up like a lot of the segment.
You know how to push my buttons.
Exactly.
To get me going.
I
Okay.
know how to do it. Yes.
All right. So let's get to some commercials. We got about 20 minutes left in the show, and we're going to close out with some commercials. Stay tuned in because you'll have to hear our inspirational quote for the week
and uninspirational quote.
Yes,
for the week.
the famous new coming every single week after the inspirational quote for the week. To keep it real here, the uninspirational quote for the
right.
week, and that's only coming from Frank himself.
Mhm.
He's going to tell you how inspirational the week's going to be for you.
Yes.
So stay tuned in here on WIXQ 91.7 FM. You are listening to What is Savage. We'll be right back here.
In celebration of our 50th anniversary, WIXQ has brought back personalities from the past to discuss their time at the station and just how much it has meant to them.
My name is David Ayers. I was station manager in 1991. I started in about 89. I could easily describe my format as AOR, which in the industry meant album-oriented rock. I was probably more all over the road. Based on my tendency to pull stuff out of weird places, I decided to call it Left Field, as I was coming at you out of left field. And then for my final semester, there was a show I did with a friend. We'll call it a comedy show, and that was just referred to as Psychobabble. I would say when I initially got here, we still had that smaller station area that was easily no better than one half the size of what it is now and what it later became during that final semester. I guess if I had to describe the feel, it in many ways felt a little bit like Fast Times at Ridgemont High. We tried implementing a few things that we hadn't done before, which primarily was along the lines of, all right, let's kind of create something of a playlist. And, we just would basically ask, hey, look, we've got 3 lists. We've got the metal list, we've got the rock list, and we've got the alternative list. There's 10 songs on each of them. Say, all right, here's this. And just try to play one of those songs each hour. Just dig into one of them so we can sort of say, hey, look, here's some stuff that you might hear consistently. It's literally, it can be so much fun, such an opportunity to do things, to share music, to get creative. That's one of the things I've always loved. I'm a big music person, and I love digging in and finding new music. If there's anywhere to do it, it's college radio, because you essentially have the freedom to play anything you want as long as it's not going to lose you your license. And yes, Doc, I said that absolutely on your behalf. WIXQ is probably one of the most fun experiences I've had in my life, and something which I'm going to have memories for forever. And it's a place where people can bring themselves, be themselves, and express themselves through music and production and creativity in ways that you really almost can't in many other mediums.
WIXQ. Radical, renowned, real college radio. Do you want to get healthy? Do you like to swim? And would you like to increase your stamina? Then come to the Pasillo Pool, Monday through Friday, for their open swim hours. Visit millersville.edu/campus rec for available times. And don't forget to bring your bathing suit. Rice and noodles collide at Sprout on the corner of North Prince and West Orange Street in Lancaster. Sprout offers dine-in, delivery, and carry-out options for a wide variety of Vietnamese cuisine. They are open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. For carry-out and delivery, please call 717-392-7462.
Throw me a frickin' bone here. I'm the boss. Need the info.
Do you want all the WIXQ info you can handle? Then head on over to WIXQ.com, where you can find DJ profiles, show times, browse our massive music catalog, and even listen to your favorite shows through our webcast. Just remember, WIXQ.com is your secret lair for Millersville Radio.
Beautiful on the inside, you are innocence personified, and I will drag you down